Hi there, I'm Courtney, the Neurodivergent dad. Yep, I'm neurodivergent and so are my kids. Lucky for us, my wife knows all about neurodivergence and has guided us down a path that works for our family. We do the whole low demand parenting thing, and it has not been easy for me. You might have heard the term floating around parenting communities or social media, Facebook, blah, blah, blahs. But what does it actually mean? And why are some families embracing this approach? So, let's break it down together. Low demand parenting is an approach that centers around reducing non-essential demands on a child, especially those who are neurodivergent, highly sensitive, or struggling with mental health challenges. Instead of focusing on traditional ideas of compliance or discipline, low demand parenting prioritizes connection, emotional safety, and reducing stress. It was popularized by a British writer and parent, Sarah Ockwell-Smith, and has gained traction among families navigating PDA, autism, anxiety, and other forms of neurodivergence. The idea is simple. If a demand is causing distress and isn't absolutely necessary, maybe it doesn't need to be made right now. Let's look at some examples. Instead of insisting if a child gets dressed right now, a low-demand parent might say, would you like to get dressed now? Or bring the clothes to the car and change later? Right? Cool. Rather than focusing on eye contact or demanding politeness, they might focus on understanding the child's capacity in that moment. Meal times. Oh my goodness, meal times. Less pressure. Maybe the child just eats toast for dinner tonight and we're all okay with that. These aren't permissive choices. They're intentional strategies to lower anxiety and build trust, especially in kids who feel overwhelmed by everyday expectations. A common misconception is that low demand parenting is about giving in or being lazy. But in reality, it's the opposite. It requires deep attunement, patience, and creativity. It means tuning into what really matters. Your child's regulation, their autonomy, and their mental health, often at the expense of social expectations or routines. It doesn't mean zero boundaries. It means collaborative, flexible boundaries that consider both the child's needs and the parent's capacity. While any parent can learn from low demand strategies, it's especially helpful for families with kids who experience the world differently. Kids who find everyday life exhausting or even triggering. It can also support healing in families affected by trauma, burnout, or emotional dysregulation. Low demand parenting is not about lowering your standards. It's about meeting your child where they are. For those of us raised in the 70s and 80s, this could seem a little crazy. I certainly found it hard to get my head around it, and still at times find myself falling back into the old, just do what I say or there'll be consequences approach. Before I'm gently reminded by my wife why that does not work. Low demand parenting has been a game changer for us. Yep, we've been criticised by families for, what we do, and there's judgment. But it's been right for me, my family, and my children, and my wife. Well, I can't wait to catch you up next week for more information or more. Well, I just can't get my sign off, can I? I can't sign off. Well, anyway, hopefully next week I can say goodbye to you properly without mucking it up. Bye for now. Until next week, stay safe.